thing, my goodness, he is so just like totally involved and interested and is listening to the teachers and is just it just blows my mind. It's amazing.
It's
So
just the right fit.
oh, he loves every minute of it. He's just oh, it's awesome. Yeah. And then he started baseball practice this week, so I thought that also was extremely awesome. So
it's like a whole new world you guys are in right now. That's wonderful.
yeah. We're liking it. Allie loves her new school too. So they have they actually have a Minecraft group. So she's pretty excited about that.
How cool.
So, yeah, we're loving it.
Really happy to hear that. That's so wonderful. Nikki, how are you? She might be busy. You go ahead and pop up whenever you get a chance. Oh, she says, I'm okay day by day. Also, it's been hard trying to catch up and get everything back situated. A lot of stress going on with kiddos. School district just sent out an email about starting school at school again. Oh, how do you feel about that? Are you excited about that, or is that not? Oh, and you're happy. Great. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Janana, did your school district start talking about any going back or no?
Yes, I mean, they already did this preschoolers this week, I think, and then they're going week by week. But my daughter is on the whole year online, so we are fine. I mean, she would love to go back, and
yeah,
at this moment, I would like that she goes 2 days and just to be with the peers and everything.
Yeah.
But she's now more comfortable and she's doing really great this quarter because she has the teacher that she likes, only 3 subjects. So she's done by the homework by noon. So great. It's really good. I mean, she's now in the role. So it's really going good. But I wish that there is opportunity for more socializing with peers and like that. So
I wonder if the school will do some sort of social club or social opportunities or something.
To be honest, it wasn't that much involvement from the online and the school itself. I mean, they really split the kids.
Yeah.
So it's they give the option of some of the clubs and things like that, but information was so delayed, and then kids didn't want to mix and things like that. So I mean, it's not much left to this school year, and hopefully next school year will be much more better, and we will get through this with vaccines and everything. So
yes, and maybe there'll be some sort of sport or club or summer social program that your daughter will...
Well, actually, she wants to do a box, but that is outside of the school. So we are now just looking into that to see, because of the COVID and everything, just to take precautions about that. But probably we will go that way.
There you go. So, that'll be something.
She wants to kick some bags and things like that.
Yes.
And so we are fine with that.
Yeah.
We are really fine with that. I mean, she can try. If she doesn't like it, she can try something else. I mean, that's the age when you explore and try different kind of things. So we will see. But I think that when she go back to school, then probably she will take some of the sports or some clubs more actively than now through the online. Because I can see she's also tired of the screens and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I look forward to hear how that goes. So last week, my DVDs just froze. It just stopped working right in the middle of class. So I wanted to catch up on those ones. And they were talking about rewards charts and stuff. And so I just wanted to give you a chance to go through those. And then we'll go into our lesson today. And we're going to talk about, I want to read it because I'll butcher it if I come up with it on my own. So we're going to talk about consequences and discipline later on as we go, after we're done catching up from last week. And I'm going to cross my fingers that my DVD player behaves the whole time. Give me just one moment and I'll get us there.
While you're looking that up, I just want to mention that Nikki had dropped in the chat that they love their gifts. So thank you again, Samantha. Maya has already scribbled all over our calendar. Very productive. So thank you
Yay.
again so much.
Yay, I'm so happy. Was anyone, I want to see if anybody does come up with some, does get it put together and used. I'd love to see it. I always like inspiration on organizational stuff because I am not good at it naturally. Okay, I'll go ahead and mute myself and we'll go through this and we'll pause and talk as it goes through.
Pat said that she loved theirs too.
Great.
Oh, yay. Oh, Allie wrote her lessons on. Oh, so cool.
It helps them feel good about themselves and lets them know you notice when they do well, that you care about them. But praise is usually not enough. Some parents find that they are better able to improve problems with their children by helping them earn points for privileges or rewards.
How we are reinforced tells a lot about what we learn to like doing. We do things that we have received positive reinforcement for, compliments, praise, rewards, or enjoyment. We don't do things that we get negative reinforcement for, being yelled at, punished, or ignored. We'll talk later about using negative reinforcements, but for now, let's talk about using positive reinforcements.
If you're trying to help your child be more responsible about chores or homework or coming home on time, they'll probably work harder if you reinforce them. A good way to reinforce is to give points they can use for privileges or rewards. It doesn't have to be money. It can be a privilege, like 10 homework points to use for spending special time with mom or dad or going out for pizza. Giving points for privileges or rewards reinforces your child for doing what he or she is supposed to.
Earning points for good behavior works for all kinds of kids. It doesn't have to be a real problem. Maybe you want to help your child raise a math grade from a C to a B. Or maybe you want to encourage him to practice his music lesson without being reminded. Even parents who have pretty difficult kids have found that the kids try harder when they're working for points.
Hey, don't tell me you can actually get your car in the garage?
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You wouldn't believe how much better things are since we started this point system. The kids earn points for things they want.
Points?
Yeah, I can't believe Rob would even offer to help clean out this garage. I can't believe we didn't think of this sooner.
Okay, tell me your secret.
Well, Robin found out about this point system, and we decided to give it a try. The kids earn points for the things they want, but they have to earn them. So, they have to get their chores done, they have to get their homework done on time, and they have to get to school without a hassle. We decide on the things that get on our nerves and the things we want them to do and be responsible for. They earn points towards privileges they want. Joel wants these cool shoes. Rob wants to earn points to stay up late. And Emily likes to earn points so she can have a friend stay overnight.
I guess you'd have to make sure they didn't earn points for things you couldn't afford.
Oh, that's for sure. But there are lots of privileges they can earn that don't cost a thing. Like having Robin or I do a chore for them once in a while. Or letting them choose what's for dinner.
Right.
There are limits, though. We don't let them earn points for things we can't afford. But just the other day, we offered to let everyone chip in to help clean the house, and we take them out for pizza. The kids love that.
I wonder if that would work to get CJ to get his junk out of the living room. You know, I guess I could give it a try.
Okay, so I'm going to experiment with not ending my screen share and see if that helps my DVD issue. But I just want to pause for a second and ask, has anybody ever tried a point system at all? And was it helpful? Was it not helpful?
I mean, I have to say that I did try,
Yeah.
but it asked a lot of consistency also on our side.
Yeah.
And then for some of the things, like as they, for me, like in the video, they mentioned like a special time with mom. That's something that I think it's ridiculous. I mean, kid doesn't have to earn point just to have a, or for example, to have a pizza or for kids to choose what's for dinner, that doesn't make
Mhm.
sense to me. I did try with some of the like these chores just to get a little bit of help or to get
Yeah.
them. But usually, and I will be totally honest, either I quit or they quit.
Yeah. I hear you, Janana. I struggle. I am just not an organized person, and I'm not good with consistency, and I struggle with that. I also love that you brought up I love that you brought up of, gosh, not all of these things do I consider a reward. I just consider them like a practice that we just do, which that is absolutely valid. And different people are going to have different things that are kind of a special thing. One example of a type of family that I've just noticed that those like special times with moms or getting to choose the dinner tends to be more useful for, or that they really like, tend to be families with a lot of kids. And so if I have 5 or 6 kids, it can be harder to carve out
I understand
that time.
that. I think also that it's for these points it's better to have like a short goals,
Yeah.
not longer ones, or
Mhm.
let's say more expensive ones,
Mhm.
because kids has to, for example, to do more things, and then it takes maybe 2-3 weeks or a month, and then it's
Mhm.
kind of a little bit like heavy,
Yes.
like heavy earning, to say that way, even for the kids. So maybe that was my struggle, that in those cases I was supposed to maybe to put some short term goals or something, but you always want like, okay, let's do the chores, and you have to do this on a weekly basis.
Yes.
And then there is some day that, as with us adults, I'm just not in the mood today, for example, to clean a kitchen, even though on
Yeah.
Sunday I was planning to do a kitchen on Thursday, for example. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of that is super valid, Janana. Nikki wrote in the chat box, she said she tried it, son didn't like it, and he disregarded it. But husband and her were on top of it. Oh, but my husband and I were not on top of it either. Those are things we already do, spend time, parents dinner. Yeah, absolutely. It can be, so some people respond really well to it, and they really like to have those systems and to have these very tangible things I'm working towards. Sometimes that's just not their cup of tea. And I think that both are okay. It's nice to kind of see how other people live and what has worked for them. And maybe we can take something away, but it's also okay to not utilize it at all. Any other thoughts before I keep going? Okay, well, it's going to describe to us next how to go through what I think is a pretty unappealing looking reward chart. You can go on Pinterest or look online and find lots of different examples, but we'll hear what they have to say. Oops, I might have. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. It's just very temperamental. I'm going to close it down and reopen it. Hmm. While that reboots, my brother had an interesting kind of point system that he did, and it was pretty simple. What he did was he just made kind of like little pretend dollars, and each dollar was an amount of time for the computer, and so they could earn that computer time or the media time through those little bucks. And I think maybe they did chores in order to earn them, and that worked really well. And it wasn't a super complicated chart that he had to keep track of. His kids were younger when they did that, so I could also see that not really fitting for older kids, but it could be something to try if you're trying to find something. You know, Kristen, I'm going to make you a host so that I can exit out and come back and see if that helps with my computer. Is that okay with you for a few minutes?
Yes, sorry, my mute button was sticking. Yes, I think
Yeah.
that's fine. That seems like a good solution. I'm sorry
Okay,
it seemed difficult.
I'll come back on in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks everyone.